we can trust in Yahawashi that things will be made right, man. Things are going to be made right. I'm going to say that 3 times. Things will be made right. Okay? In the name of Yahawashi, we can trust in the Lord and know that things will be made right. Who ain't meant to be in this thing will get spewed out of the Lord's mouth. Who's meant to be in this thing, they're going to endure to the very end and receive the reward and the promise. Bottom line in the story. I'm not going to even talk about what I'm talking about. I'm going to get back to the point, man. And we're going to finish these precepts. So yeah, let's read this again. Verse 9. The Lord Yahweh also will be a refuge for the oppressed and a refuge in the time of trouble. Verse 10. And they that know thy name will put the trust in thee, for thou, Lord Yahweh, have not forsaken them that seek thee. And like I said, we're witnessing this in our personal life. Diverse situations occur. You know, situations you may feel like you can't get out of. And somehow, someway, the Lord delivers you out of these things, man. So what is he basically showing you? That even when it's all said and done, at the end of the world, that the Lord is going to deliver you. So each and every time you experience a downtime, which he puts upon you, you experience that he brings you out of it. As it is written in the book of 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord bringeth down and he bringeth up again. And that even includes death and life. So, again, let's embrace the up and downs. It's easy for me to say, but I don't like these up and downs either, tell you the truth, but it's for the betterment for us. As it is written that the heart is made better through mourning and suffering. Okay? If you're a real man of the Lord, you're going to grow in toughness in this. Then you're going to develop thick skin. Okay? And just like I said, most importantly, you're going to know that the Lord is the one to bring them down and lift them up. In your personal situations you have to come across. Okay? And once you know that, then you have enough more faith to endure the end of this system. This is going to get real terrible indeed. It's going to get bad out here. And you can clearly see it. I've been seeing it for 13 years since I've known this truth, man. And I see it much more clearer now. Oh boy. Let's just keep doing this. This is getting on my nerves. Why is it doing this, man? Yeah, so anyway, it reads, and the Lord Yahweh also be a refuge for the oppressed and a refuge in the time of trouble. We've already got that established in this modern day revival version of Rome. We know that the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, are the most oppressed people on the face of the earth today. And that is a fact. Economically, you're at the bottom, and everyone knows about it. So, the Lord is speaking to you as his people, as always. He's going to deliver you. Primarily, this message goes out to the elect of his people, the Israelites. Now, verse 10. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord Yahweh, has not forsaken them. Let me hold this correctly. This is hurting my hands now. It says, for thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee. Yeah, so those that seek the Lord, again, being diligent in this thing, come on, man, the Lord is going to do justice to these people. Because they're doing just works. So just works will pay off. Unjust works will pay off too. So again, I say, man, just like the Apostle Paul said it. I'm just saying what he's saying. He said, look, man, if you ain't doing videos, the amount of videos you should be doing, and it's got to take you a couple of months, and you making all kind of effing excuses on why you can't do the videos, man, then yo, you got to do some soul searching. The scripture says, examine yourselves that you be reprobates. Because once you lose the fire and you fall out, the Lord ain't gonna come back down on the earth to crucify himself for you to come back in. That's not gonna happen. You think he's gonna get on that cross again? Not for your silly behind. Oh no. So if you've received the calling, you need to pray to the Lord, man, and get yourself correct. And if you ain't been so diligent, you got to be even more diligent than before. Because much more is required now. Much more is required. And I know that brothers got their, work to do. Brothers are suffering in the flesh. I understand that. I get that. But you got to fight, man. As it is written, fight the good fight of faith. This is a fight. So if you lose the fight, as it is written, it says that a righteous man falleth down 7 times but get back up. And 7 just means a completion amount of times. It doesn't necessarily have to mean 7, because 7 means completion. So it's talking about you falling over and over again, but you don't literally stay on the ground. You get up and you keep resisting. As it is written, resist the devil and he shall flee. So if you just not fighting anymore, then you've allowed the devil to consume. And when that happens, man, you gotta stop, bro. So you gotta get right. Gotta get right, man. Gotta stop it. If there's certain things that's wrong, then you gotta stop doing it, man. It's all you doing. You just fucking yourself over at the end of the day. And whoever it applies to, applies to. Get yourself correct. If the shoe fit, like the Apostle Paul said, wear another pair of shoes. Okay? So that's just the thing, man. Because we want to be delivered out here. And I know brothers that are failing, y'all want to be delivered too. So let's do the work. Put the work in. And everything will be all right. Now, sing praises to the Lord, which dwelleth in Zion, and declare among the people in his doings. That's preaching the word. In the highways and the byways, man. So if how are you declaring the doings of the Lord if you ain't doing the videos? If you ain't out in the streets or out in the parks? You gotta come out here, man. You gotta show your face. You gotta peek your head out, man. This ain't the time to be comfortable and you hiding and seeking. You gotta peek your head out. Okay? The scripture says that thine eyes shall see thine teachers. So you gonna see the teachers teaching. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be in the comfort in some damn church. And no one sees them. No one knows who the hell they are. You gonna know the teachers, bro. When you see them, you gonna know the works. You gonna see them doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let me go somewhere else. Let me go back over here. This park is reasonably big. It's not that big, but it's reasonably big. It's not so big where you can get lost in it. But it's all right. It's nice. And it's a beautiful day too, man. Even though it's hot. In the month of September, it's like July. What is it? July, August? Out here. In the month of September, we should be going in autumn, but it still feels like summertime, man. So that's another way how you know we're at the end, the last days, because the weather patterns are just screwed. And I mean, you could call it geoengineering, however, whatever you want to call it, but it still shows that we're in the end. Because how in the world are we in the month of September and it's just hot like July, August? Come on, man. It's very telling of the times we're in. So we needed to get it together and put the work in And just going back to the topic, seek the Lord, man, and trust in the Lord. Because the Lord is going to do some wonderful things, man. And I don't mean that in a good way. I'm talking about in a bad way. Wonderful things could be good as well as it could be bad. But we know that the ending of this time is the day of doom. Okay? The ending of this time will be doom. That's in our 2nd Ezra 7. And that is a fact. There ain't no good times coming in this world. We know this. The good times are going to come when Yahawashi has established the kingdom of the Israelites. That's when times will be good for everlasting. It tells you that in Daniel 7. The book of Daniel 7, it says that the saints shall possess the kingdom forever and ever. So our kingdom, which we are the saints, it's been found out through historical documentation that we are the saints. Ain't nobody going to say that and tell us that. We got to tell you that. Okay? So, like I said, we've been saying it, and we brought the documentation that we are the saints, and we're going to be the ones to possess the kingdom forever and ever. And it's going to be peace. And the city that we're going to be dwelling in will be, the name of that city is going to be Yerushalayim, which means the city of peace. So it's literally going to be peace when we're back in that land, the Holy Land. Because in the book of Isaiah chapter 2, it talks about how when the Israelites return back to the land, the real Israelites, there's going to be peace. And among the nations, there will be no war. How about that? Okay? And the other nations will learn of our ways, the righteousness that we're declaring. That's not happening right now. So them people over there, them JOOs, those small hatters or the big wig wearers, whatever you want to call them, they're not the people. Because we're hearing wars and rumors of wars. And there's all kind of wars between them and the Palestinians, and as well as them Eritreans over there. You know what I'm saying? It's rough over there, man. It ain't going to be like that when we get to the land. All right? So again, I say, let's trust in Yahawashi, because we know that his words are faithful and true. Anyway. Excuse me. Sorry, man. You know? We know that his words are faithful and true. And as well as we've had experience, the Lord delivering us out of bad times in our personal life, operating in this world. Whether it was at the job, or whether it had to do with you being among your family members, or once upon a time you was without a home. Every brother got a story in this truth to tell. And these are the same brothers that are all right in the Lord, showing you the Lord delivers, man. We got the evidence. Brothers can tell you that they've been arrested for this truth, and we back on them streets again. Some brothers been arrested a couple of times, and they back on the streets again. All right, we good. You know, we ain't out there that caught a case and we doing time in the pen. We free now. We pushing the word again. So we got the evidence. So it is a truth that we can rely and truly trust in Yahawashi. There's more than one witnesses that have witnessed the Lord delivering them out of turmoil. All of you brothers in the truth are a witness to that, including myself. So let's trust in Yahawashi. And as well as this video, to those that may not have that much faith in the Lord. Okay? Trust us, man. Because our testimony is true. And I say that so that you can trust in Yahawashi. All right? That's what it's all about. Now, let's get another precept. Well, how long we gone? 1 hour and 12 minutes. Let me do less talking and let me get to the scriptures. This is going to go for 2 hours, man. Which I got a whole lot of time, but I don't need to go that long. Just because I can doesn't mean I should. So now, Let's get another precept.